Hello, my lovely Taurus. I am the Queen of Clovers, and welcome to my channel. See, I always test the Zoom when I first do that. Alright, this is your full moon reading, Taurus, for that full moon in Aries, October 20th. This is the full moon in Aries Moonology card, and it says a fiery climax approaches. Usually fiery climax for the intentions made during the April new moon, also in Aries. But this full moon in Aries is all about you will do something. The light's going to come on, you're going to get that information, and you're going to take action. Alright, so let's just get started. This is your full moon reading, Taurus. For it could be for anyone, anybody, or nobody. Cross watchers welcome. Ooh. As with all tarot readings, please take what is yours and leave out all the rest. If enamored by my readings, please like and subscribe. But let us get to it as fast as we can. We've already missed. This is post full moon energy, but it's still going to be strong. It is considered the blood full moon because, not in the usual sense of a blood moon, but because it is just so close to Halloween, and Halloween is a very macabre, bloody time. So be careful. People can be ruthless and vengeful, destructive, you know, shoot first, shoot again, and then ask the dead body questions. It's that kind of energy. Oh, there's a lot of cards here. I didn't want that many cards, but Libra got that many cards, so I'm going to have to give it to you, including the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, but you have it differently. This is a little unfortunate. You have the Ten of Cups here to start the reading as your oracle for the moon, but it ends up with the Five of Pentacles, alone and out in the cold. So what exactly happened, my lovely Taurus? Hey, you might have had a shot at a little happiness. I have this Ace of Pentacles. You know, somebody offering you something, receiving a gift from the universe, something very physical and 3D. And maybe you might have partied some of it away. But this is not unusual for an Aries, let's say, but it is a little unusual for a Taurus. But what I have here is the Queen of Swords. And one thing about the Queen of Swords is her tongue. She chooses to be very quiet, and when she stands up, she has to draw her sword to her side. Do you see that? She can't stand up with having this sword in her hand. And when she gets up to speak, it is pretty bad, and that's usually in the reverse. She's got a sharp tongue. But more importantly, too, this Queen of Swords, Taurus, has been through a lot of shit. And maybe you feel like in the overall energy of your life, you may have come out as the Queen of Swords in the end, the survivor, the one who made it through, you know, made it through the wilderness in a very dark way. But you still ended up a bit alone. Now, and out in the cold, but this is false. The Five of Pentacles, one thing interesting about the Five of Pentacles is that you think you're broke. You think you're stuck out in the cold. But if you actually knock at the door, there is assistance there. There is company there. There's usually warmth. Usually you can see through the window and see a nice warm fire. So this is kind of false information appearing real. And you're taking it a little too far, Taurus. You are not alone. Oh my gosh, that Michael Jackson song is playing in my head. You are not alone. It's not really one of my faves, especially of his, but definitely Spirit wants to hammer that home. You are not alone. And then for a man who is very alone in his life, you do know that the FBI did write a report that there was absolutely no evidence proving that Michael Jackson ever behaved inappropriately or that he was a pedophile with children, which is kind of scary. He was acquitted. Let's not forget that. But that's information that wasn't released until after his death, which was some long 5-10 years after his trial or something. And, you know, who knows what to believe, but remember, pay attention is also what Spirit is saying, because you're reading it wrong. And so they want you to look at things. Maybe I'm reading it wrong with the Michael Jackson, but he's been coming up a lot lately, as has the 7-year itch. The 7-year itch has come up with regards to Taurus a lot lately. I don't know why. I guess we're going to find out. Let's pull these cards, man. The center of your energy is the King of Cups. This is your energy that you're embracing during this full moon period. Really probably through Halloween. The Page of Wands. Exciting, passionate news. Something to jump a joy over in your love position. Look at that King of Cups. There's just a happiness of love there. It's not just love. It's happiness, contentedness, fulfillment. There's a little silence there, as with the Queen of Swords. Remember I said there was something about silence? But in your love position, I have the Page of Wands, which is a lot of noise, which is really interesting. So in this love, in my work, love, light, and shadow spread, I have the Tower in shadow. Are you trying to prevent a tower? Are you afraid a tower is coming? Do you feel it coming? When I first looked at this card, I thought it was in reverse because her head is so close to the bottom. Do you feel like you're that close to the bottom? Which is really strange because you're definitely not alone, because you do have this King of Cups, and it is a loving kingdom. I think it is, what is that? Did I say false evidence appearing real? Did I already say that? Because I've heard it like 4 times in this reading, in my head, sorry. One of the things I have going for you, oopsie daisies, got to make sure I drop these in order. One of the things I have going for you here is that you are 8 of Cups, 8 of Coins in reverse. You're done learning, which I keep picking up for a Taurus. It's not a surprise that you're done learning. You guys have accomplished something and gotten somewhere. And I have this 8 of Coins in reverse. Are you not working on something, though? No, I feel like you worked long and hard, very Knight of Coins in your shadow work position on this. You took the slow route. You did the work. You got the learning done. You did the work. I know this is in reverse, but Spirit keeps saying you're done. You're done. Stop trying to perfect what you're done with the 8 of Coins in reverse. And you have begun something that where you've kind of, it's Spirit is talking about, like, you know, when you're an athlete and you train and you train and you train, you get to the Olympics, and then you know the gun goes off for the race. It's kind of the luck of the draw. Did you do enough? Well, you're only going to know if you won. You could say you did enough if you get the gold medal. And it feels like, Taurus, you're being really hard on yourself because you don't have the gold medal. And you're feeling like you've thrown your life to chance now because you've done all the work, you've done all the perfecting, and now you're out there and you kind of feel like disconnected or cut off from the security of, like, the training, the security of the part where you were, like, working on it. And you need to continue to work on something for happiness, is what Spirit is saying. But moreover, you need to let go of this idea that now you're not working on something. You're left to the devices of the universe with the Wheel of Fortune. Not at all. Spirit is trying to get you to practice like a doctor, even if you're not a doctor, as in continuing to level up your education or continue learning and exploring and reading, and, you know, keep doing it, because I think it's left you a little disconnected, made you feel a little unmoored. You know how you moor a ship, or you, not moor a ship, yeah, you moor a ship, or you put your anchor down. You feel like you don't have any of that in your life right now, in your work life, especially, because you've maybe completed a task or moved on to the next phase, but you haven't necessarily, but that's not necessarily true. It's just a feeling you may get right now because of the fact that you're moving on to a different situation. Again, with the Tower and the 5 of Swords here, you're kind of fighting something, and it feels like you're fighting, it's unnecessary competition, and you're concerned that it might bring a Tower about. It is an unnecessary fight. I don't really want to talk about getting the shot, but some of you might be fighting it, and it seems like either that's you would feel that's unnecessary. You feel this shouldn't be an issue, and you feel a tower is coming. This is actually a bigger tower than just you. This is in your light position and your shadow position, directly above each other. In between is the King of Cups. You are concerned for a lot of people because of this, because of mandates, and you're not sure. I don't know if you know if it's right or wrong. I mean, it shouldn't be so cut and dry because there's so many exceptions, and you guys are really, you could just be exploring it right now, but you're really concerned a tower is coming, and that this is like a national tower that you guys are worried about. I mean, you might work for the government, and that's why you feel something is coming that is greater. I don't like to talk about that too much, but it is in the center of your reading. You guys are concerned one way or the next. I don't know. The position, Spirit is really skating on ice here because they don't want me to take a position either way. They don't feel that you have taken a position, or they feel like you may have taken a position, but the issue here is not the position. It's that you are exploring this position. There's a tumult in your life because of it. How about that? In your left position of the Page of Wands, I have the Knight of Wands and then the Three of Cups, which tells me in your shadow position, you're a little afraid to go past the message, to go past the messenger. You know that don't shoot the messenger? Well, the Page of Wands is definitely a messenger. Could be that fiery Aries full moon that shining the light on something you may have missed. And you're kind of afraid of that next step, moving into the Knight of Wands position. Because this is a Sag card. This is the blending card. This is the in and out card. This is part of the negativity of this card, is that you come in, you leave just as fast as you got there. A moment, it's not lasting, or worse, that you take it to the limit and you blend in with that next step to be able to go on to from the Knight to the Queen. Yeah, you guys are really nervous about this, about that next step. Like, you may have met somebody, you may have gotten your fancy tickled by this Page of Cups, this passionate message or this passionate information, and it's not doing so well for you because between your light and left position, you have the Three of Cups, which is great for hanging out with buddies. You don't have to make any major love decisions or advance yourself or step out of your comfort zone of, it's comfy for you. It is the comfort of Taurus. It feels like you're comfortable being. You've gotten comfortable in your discomfort. There's something that you're not happy about, but you're comfortable enough that you haven't changed it. You kind of need to take. Oh, I see. And so Spirit wants you to take that. They might just want you to pull out of this energy for a little bit to see that. And so they might be asking you, like, go on a trip for a couple days, or, spend the night at a friend's house, or go out and party for a little. Just do something you don't normally do, Taurus. Get out of your normal workings, and not only will you get past this phase, you'll also get past this Three of Cups phase where you're taking connection over love. Connection is great. We connect with hundreds of people on a regular basis, but if you're in the business of true love, which tarot readers and listeners are, it's why this twin flame, divine soulmate, masculine, feminine thing is just amazing for us. Even though I don't think it is what it is. I think you agree with me, Taurus, being very practical. But this is connection over passionate, true love. And you want to accept the invitation to love, which kind of is this Page of Wands. You're just afraid of that Knight of Wands. This could be also afraid that you might get in somebody's pants too soon. Pants or skirt, whatever you fancy. And that it might just be another hookup situation. Don't freak out about it. Make a decision not to do it. Give yourself a rule. I do that for myself, and I stick to it as if it came down from the principal's office if it really matters. That's why guys are like, I know she slept with other guys on the first date before. Why is she waiting 5 dates with me? It's because she really likes you, kind of thing. She just wants to start taking it slow, maybe. A King of Coins, another king. Hold on. I have two knights here. in your shadow position, which means you're feeling like you're not enough. Or you might have the feeling that you're a little out of your depths. I don't think so. Because in your major energy, I have the, maybe because I have the King of Cups and the King of Coins. King of Coins being your king in your love position. And this is, but I have the Hierophant, which is your card in reverse. This card is typically, if it wasn't a Taurian reading, about breaking from the mold and moving on from the traditional. And I think that applies here. Even though this is your card and you're going to be like, oh, I'm in the upside down position. No, no, no. Let's move beyond, because I have your energy in the King of Cups, moving very heartfelt, moving just beautifully, Taurus. And then I also have the King of Coins here, which is moving very practically with love as well. But not traditionally. I think this is just a measure of, yes, this is going to be a little out of the ordinary for you. And it could just be, like I said, you set that rule, no sex on the first date. Or, you know, whatever rule it might be. You know, getting drunk on the first date is one too. I have a no smoking weed on the first date. Because it's just, you know, then it becomes a little too teenager for me. Even though I'm in California and it's all legal, it still becomes a bit of a 16-year-old event, first date, as opposed to me. I'm actually 43-year-old, an adult event when that's there. So I've kind of taken that out of the mix. Interesting, huh? 9 of Coins and 4 of Coins. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. You're saving up for something, and I think it is for that 9 of Coins. Saving up, building up. Libra got this too. Libra got it because they had to share more, because they were concerned, am I sharing enough? Am I sharing too much? You know, I'm not sure. Am I giving too much? You know, this is you. You've got to, like, you're bulking yourself up, because I feel like you need to make some kind of a space of your own. I told you were more comfortable in this, some type of group setting. In that group setting, you need to be more comfortable in your own garden. This could actually be, some of you need your own place desperately, at least something that's your own personal space for true comfort and true happiness. And hey, this bird, to be able to fly out on your own. 9 of Coins. You will always need some personal space of yours, Taurus. Spirit just throwing that in my head. You need that regardless of what love, family, or whatever situation you have. Every Taurus needs a sewing room, even if they don't sew. Even a man. Look at that card just got stuck in my fingers. Oh, King of Air. Do you have an air around you? Libra, Gemini, Aqua. I'm trying to see some information here about a lover. Ooh, cards everywhere. From the love position that I was reading about. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. This is a Queen of Cups. All right, somebody very high-ranking around you with this. This is the highest initiate, the King of Swords in the deck of pip cards. And Spirit is calling that out right now. Don't bother talking about the air sign in this. Just remember that this person is withholding love from you because they're trapped in something right now, or they think they're trapped in something. They got to get out of something. It could be a marriage, it could be a relationship, it could be a job, and dating you would be an HR problem. Although I didn't pick that up at work. Hey, I do have the 9 of Cups here, and the 9 of Cups is right before the 10 of Cups, which you did get in your reading, and in your you're not that far away from the 10 of Cups. I remember I told you the 5 of Pentacles was more of a false information kind of situation. This person is going to bring you a 9 of Cups wish come true moment. And then they're going to 6 of Swords you off somewhere where they can get you alone and woo your pants off. This person needs to get you alone to woo your pants off. And they haven't really figured that out yet, is what I'm hearing. Ooh, another card. Ooh. That is really just kind of weird, because I swear I saw the Queen of Cups. And I was going to talk about it. but Spirit didn't bring it up, and then I started shuffling. I guess it was my mistake, because it's why I gotta stay on topic with the guidance. That is you again, in your power. All right, when you come into your power, let's see what this person's got for you. How are this person going to approach you? They already said they're going to try and get you alone. Two of Swords, some resistance. You're kind of resistant. This being you, the King, you're kind of resistant to this option. Why? I don't know. Let's find out. Just because I got a moment. Can't leave this reading so much too long. Five of Swords. Oh. Okay. Remember the Five of Swords? And I said there's an issue. You're concerned about those mandates. One way or the next. I don't know what it is. That's on you, says Spirit. This person's part of that. Remember I picked up that this air sign might be a boss at work or something? Yes. Or part of that. There's something that they're part of that makes you guys not sure that you guys are political opposites. The truth be told. So you guys aren't coming together very easily, very closely. I think it's because of that. There's just some resistance there. Give and take. You will give and receive to each other. You may already do that even in the face of conflict and the possibility of a tower, because I have that in your shadow. That's not really going to happen when it's in your shadow section. It's just what you're afraid of. Yeah, I think you guys already give to each other in ways, and that's why I was also talking about like making rules for dating to get this more serious track. Yeah, there's a lot of things you're trying, so I think you know who this is, Taurus. It's a good one, but there will be differences. Just always keep that in mind, loves. All right, my darlings, thank you for sharing your energy with me. It was a beautiful reading after all. Do like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. Everything is in the box below. And I will check back with you for that Halloween reading next week. Have a good one, my loves.